Mike Turner with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And we are underway in the Pacific Northwest. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Falcons set to take over here on offense. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You know, Mike, at this level, you just very rarely see the type of performance we did last week, where just one player is so much better than everyone else.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game. Ivan Pace. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll run. This is Jerome Ford. And he'll work ahead for about 5 to the 25. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Moore going in motion. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He'll run with 4. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Well, we have a moment when we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Purdy. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Derek Hall there to bring him down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
A run. And here's Mason. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Falcons offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here, right up there among the NFL leaders in touchdown passes. They'll go play action. Purdy gonna look deep, looking for more. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. We'll get that out wide to 4. And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Seahawks offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Mason. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Here's Jordan Stout now, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. This is taken at his own 30, and it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to see what they can do. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive, and then a punt the last time they had it. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Again, it's 4. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 then. First down, Atlanta.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Open receiver is Dotson. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 4. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to third down.
The 34-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. This one on target to Moore. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. They'll run once more with 4. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. Third and long. Here's Purdy. Pass brought in by Chark. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Matthew Wright on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Wright's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense about ready to take over once more. So far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On play action, here's Darnold. That's down the field, and he's got Ferguson, the tight end. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
For a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On the ground is Mason, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter from just across the midfield stripe. Here's second and 4 as we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
7-yard gain. And the Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Just on the coverage.
Darnold now to throw. That's out of the flat, and it's complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing. Darnold. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10.
Here's first and 10.
30-yard line.
Darnold to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll look to build on their 3-0 lead as this drive starts with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 20.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Toward the middle, that's caught by Moore. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Falcons
Again to Ford on the zone read. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On play action, here's Purdy. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
Falcons first down. First and goal, Atlanta.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
And he's in. DJ Chark. Touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now Matthew Wright to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Falcons are out to a 10-0 lead.
Seahawks, nothing. Bradley Pinion
Both teams
set to
ready
kick
to go
off.
once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. Oh, he's got room past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
First and 10.
And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. His drive will start on the ground. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Gives him a gain of 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 1. Handoff here, up the middle, and that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll get about 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go play action with Darnold. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
This one down the field for Freiermuth. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And after that last incompletion, it's really the story of the game. This offense has had a really hard time sustaining drives that can lead to points. You can sense the frustration, not only on the sideline, but really in the entire stadium. They've got to get something going, especially early in these drives, so they can find themselves in scoring position and come away with some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. A run straight ahead. That's 4. And let's give him about 4 on that one. That's Andrew Van Ginkel in on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, they'll give it, and it's 4. And he's going to have that first down. Tackle made up at the 30.
A gain of 6. And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the ground, this is 4. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. From the gun, it's Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Andrew Van Ginkel gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Open man's got it. That's Chark. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Now, fair catch is made, and it's just inside the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
On the throwaway. Keep Werner there defensively.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Seattle after this. Here's 3rd and 2. from the shotgun. Here's Darnold. And that one thrown away to the sideline. It's incomplete. It's a frustrating series. It'll bring up 4th down. Good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Falcons offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. They've got the 10-0 advantage here early. And we'll see if they can add to it. Beginning on this drive, 1st and 10. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down. Looks like a design run with Purdy. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And the Falcons, 1st down. It's a gain of 17.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their 1st. And they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
We'll get that out wide to 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you, my friend. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of this second half. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Pete Werner there to make the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. He'll give it to Lamb on the jet sweep. And he'll get this forward to about the 33.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and not going to be a lot of gain.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Now it's Evans for the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
15 yards on the play. That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Up the middle they go. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Now Darnold. The second down throw is incomplete.
Intended for Blake Evans.
Here's 3rd and
Incomplete.
7.
Jay Ward on the coverage.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. The Falcons offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, trying to add to it. It begins with first down. They'll go play action with Purdy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down.
A gain of 30. First down, Falcons.
The nice thing about these crossing routes, Mike, is it doesn't stress your protection. It's a very easy, high percentage completion for the quarterback, and when done right, you can get the ball into the hands of your receiver in open space with a lot of room to run after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
Gain of 14. And a Falcon first down.
Dotson, the man in motion. They'll go back to Ford on first down. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 41-yard line.
The slot man in motion right. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. Purdy now on second down. Here's a screen set up for 4. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
That's another Falcons
Off the play fake. Here's Purdy. The pass rush gets home and he goes down. Deron King in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That'll be taken in by 4. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal.
A 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will open up a 13-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here. They try to get things started offensively. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's taken in by Jennings. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At their 49-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is Darnold. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The Falcons offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's had it going in the 1st half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The drive starts with a carry by Ford. He did a nice job skipping away from one tackle. Then going forward, gain of 5. It'll be 2nd down.
23-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They give it, and it's Ford. And he's going to have that 1st down. Tackle made up at the 30. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's a 1st carry for Sincere McCormick. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
At the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Purdy works out of the pistol. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
On the give, it's McCormick. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's into the hands of Moore. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has caught right side by Krause. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. That one on target to Moore. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Second and 8.
Once again, it's McCormick. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up third down.
The 7-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. First and goal coming up.
Another Falcons first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he will power his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2.
The Falcons will line up
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Seahawks offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Benjamin St. Just on the coverage.
Second and 10. Darnold to throw. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up third and 1.
On third and a yard, here's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throw, it was clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Raheem Morris there, Falcons head coach. His team ready for their next possession. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. Not much happening there, just a short game. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. To the outside, a catch made by Moore. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Makes it third and inches.
Third and short. Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken pass, and the safety coming hard to record the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Out comes Matthew Wright to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Falcons extend the lead to 24-0.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Open man is Jennings. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Arnold Ebikedes in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Falcons offense and Jerome Ford getting set to take over once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, McCormick. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
First down, Falcons.
They go right back to McCormick. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 2nd down, Purdy. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looks like a design run with Purdy.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Dotson, the man in motion. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. He'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Right, adds the extra point. And the Falcons move out even further ahead. It is now 31-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. Not much there, maybe a yard. 2nd down and 8.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup.
Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll get this forward to about the 33.
CD Lamb, the ball carrier.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
A gain of 4 brings up
operating from the gun. It's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Darnold. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Right side. It's Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. Now from the riverfront of the Ohio, sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. They'll go play action with Goff. Left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Steelers first down.
On the bootleg, it's Goff. Pass right side to Downs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down. They'll give it to Harris again. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. From the gun, it's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
Give up the middle to Harris. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Steelers first down. 1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. They run it over center with Harris. And he will power his way into the end zone. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Coup able to add the extra point. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Bengals offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. He's been filling up the stat sheet on a weekly basis, hasn't he? You get a look at where he ranks in terms of receptions by a wideout. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
He's got his man. It's Mooney. And him up and down, just shy of the 40. 15-yard pickup there. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll run with the second-round pick in the April draft. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
A gain of 9.
From 29. Here's second down and a yard. On the handoff, it's Etienne. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. He's to the 10. Tough running there in the red zone. He does not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll step, and he's in! Justin Herbert, touchdown Cincinnati.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 2. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard.
From the 33, here's second and 9. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. Shotgun snap, and they give it to Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third, they need 8. Here's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Andrew. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Here's Goff. That's going to be intercepted. It's the former Cal Bear, Noel Williams. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Bengals. Well, they just tried a very short throw, and instead, the defense takes it back the other way, and they come up with the big play, scoring the touchdown.
Mike, for how fast he jumped that route, it almost seems like he was in the huddle and ran the route for the quarterback. I mean, he was there before the receiver, and as you said, there was nothing left to do but take it all the way back the other way.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Bengals will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Steelers offense about ready to take over once more. Been a mixed bag so far. Very sharp looking on that opening drive for a touchdown. That pretty well was given right back with the pick 6 just a moment ago. Off the play fake, here's Goff. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. That swung out wide and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. Well, the quarterback trying to find somebody over there, but that time, instead of finding his running back, it goes back the other way for a defensive score.
Mike, I think this is just one of those cases where the quarterback's just a little too casual with the throw. He kind of goes to his running back late on the check down. He never sees the defender until he's chasing him on his way for the touchdown.
Butker now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bengals will take a 21-7 lead.
Steelers 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The dangerous Nicole Hardman on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. The defense saves the touchdown, but a terrific run. It'll be 1st and goal inside the 10.
It's a gain of 69 yards.
Goff to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Blake Cashman in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5. Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on 2nd and goal. There's a give left side to Harris. Third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
To throw is gone. This one caught at the 4. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
Gain of 6 yards.
So, time to think about 4th and goal coming up. It's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter. From the 2, they're going to go for it here. It is 4th and goal as we are ready to get back underway. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And this will pay off. It is caught. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown Steelers. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback. They get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Williams. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Herbert. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaw. They'll come up here 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing again, Herbert. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Upton stout there defensively.
Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That's caught left side by Bowers. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
handoff. It's Harris. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 8-yard line.
Goff. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Now, Goff. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Bengals offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. Now a handoff. Etienne. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand? Here's Herbert. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 37.
A huge play there for the Bengals. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and long. Now Herbert. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
That's good.
They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Herbert. The pressure will get to him. He goes down. There is a flag down in the backfield, usually the spot that tells us hold. The task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. They'll power ahead with Ham, the fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This defense doing a great job here facing this goal-to-go situation, especially on that last play. 2 stops down, and now the pressure really ramps up for this offense as they face 3rd and goal.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Darnell.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Hardman now to return it. Uh-oh. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Steelers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Goff. To the left side and taken in by down. 3rd and a yard. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. On play action, Goff. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Oh, looked like he may have hit a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. There's Zach Taylor as his Bengals make their way back onto the field. Their lead is 10. They go back to work, try to add to it. It begins with 1st down. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Once again, it's Etienne. Threw up, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds. So no turnover, and it's actually going to wind up a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. They'll take this down to the 47. Upton Stout in for that tackle. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. This run straight ahead for Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here now, 3rd and 5.
3rd down and 5.
Throwing now is Herbert. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And he's in. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Bengals add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Goff. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing, Goff. He's got his man. It's Harrison. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Steelers 1st down.
Throwing here is Goff. He'll take a deep shot for downs. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff Gonna get a chance to look him over during the break. On second down, Goff. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. From the gun, on third down, it's Goff. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away in that pass. Ball's incomplete. Second and 10.
Leads to second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Goff. Now a screen set up for Harris. And good work here defensively. They force him out after a gain of just a yard. And now it's third down.
A gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
To throw is Goff. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they forced fourth down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball. And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
He'll start at the 2. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Bengals offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off first and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. Hunt brings it in left side. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. On first down, Herbert. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hanson and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. Bengals offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. First and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
It's now second and 6.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That's caught by Bowers. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Bengals. First down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's another Bengals.
Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Now Etienne. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
At the 36-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up third and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short, you think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string them out wide, nowhere to cut. Take them down for a loss. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steelers' offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. But deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. He'll go play action with Goff. To the right side, he's got Andrews. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line.
And the Steelers first down. First and 10.
Here comes Harris on the toss to the right. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Landon Jackson there on the tackle.
2 yards.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Here's a design run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Bengals offense and Travis Etienne set to get back to work. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 28-yard line.
Here comes the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
To throw is Herbert. That one on target to Cup. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 5.
Herbert. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. And not much there. Good defense. Held held to no gain.
He was taken down at the 22.
From the 22 now, here's second down and 9.
Second and 9.
They'll run it once more with ETN. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. Yeah. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top of the conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. On first down, it's Goff. Middle, and he's got downs. And he'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 32 yards.
It's a gain of 32. First down, Pittsburgh.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. It is third and 10.
Brings up third down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. This one down the field, but wind up incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The Bengals offense and Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. He's going to look deep. Going to Cup. That's hard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 35 yards.
42-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by ETN. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second and 9.
He'll locate Cup. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
To Cooper Cup.
Throwing, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. On fourth down, here's Matt Ariza to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Now, Goff completing this one to Downs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now toss, left side for Harris. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant. And once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion comes Andrews. Goff to throw on first down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. He'll get about 3. And that's going to lead to third down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game. Third down, they need 5. On the ground, here's Hunter. 14 on the pickup. Good for a Steeler first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down. A gain of 14.
Typically in a third down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That is 14 for the second time. Back-to-back 14-yard gains and a first down. From the 35, it's first and 10. Throwing here is Goff. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
It's second and 8 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. To throw is Goff. He'll swing this out to Harris. Nothing for a run after catch on that one. Out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, it's Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 2 receptions for him on this drive. This one good for 16 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A second down throw for Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
10 yards to go.
Here's Goff. That's complete. It's Arian Smith. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
And the Steelers first down.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Goff, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Josh Hines-Allen getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal. Goff to throw. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again.
Let's give a lot of credit to this defense, Mike. They've got their backs on their own goal line, and they completely buckle down here in the low red zone. I mean, this pass rush, they've completely changed the scope of this possession and now brings up 4th and goal.
The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And that is caught on 4th and goal. They've got it. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. On is Coop for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Steelers are able to cut into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. Herbert now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. Start on the ground. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Give. It's ETN. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They'll run. It's ETN. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Cincinnati 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now a handoff. ETN. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down and 8. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. He'll dodge one would-be tackler. He'll wind up getting a nice gain of 6 on the play. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That is the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down and bring up fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. The Steelers offense and running back Najee Harris getting set to take over once more. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by Harris. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up.
Here's Goff.
At the 18-yard line.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got 3rd down coming up.
3rd and 2.
Goff. He's got his man. It's Harrison. He's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here we go. One final play. Now the rush finally gets to him, and he'll go down. So this one in the win column for the Bengals. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.